Hello, back with Horizon Zero Dawn. We're gonna do some side quests. Why? Because reasons. Actually, I just want new stuff, and I think they might give me the EXP that I need. So we're gonna do these side quests, and that'll be the part. There's 4 here. I think there's one more, I think around here that I may have seen very vaguely. I think there's one somewhere. I just don't remember where. But regardless, we're just gonna do these 4. So let's get to it. So let's see. What do you need?
Of your time, please. You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Oh no. Whatever shall we do?
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
Okay.
I'll see
Let's go
what I
get
can
this done.
do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
Okay. So we just getting a sword. Robbing the rich. How interesting. Here's the steward.
You saw the thief make a run for it?
I believe it's the
My
steward.
back was to the wall, you see. Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching the sword. That's all I saw. By the sun, my heart nearly seized up.
Drops of blood leading the way.
Ah, drops of blood. He, whoever broke out, who broke out, must have hurt themselves coming out the window. So it's not the steward, because if it was the steward, it just would have led me to the steward.
I'm still on the trail. Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
I wonder why I'm playing all this detective work. Well, I mean, to be a good person, obviously.
Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah, almost crashed into me too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where?
Why bother trying to steal a sword and then drop it off later because you were hurting? So many questions.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Oh,
Hold on.
oh my god.
There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you.
Shit.
But all right. I'll check out the watermill.
Yeah, why is Aloy such a
I
savage?
should go to this
It's so funny because I'm picking the empathy route, and yet he's such a savage. Damn. Who are these people? And what do they have to do with this sword?
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
You mean
Valuable
you
objects.
steal?
Ooh.
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
The Robin Hood story.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
Ugh.
I'm sorry.
It's nasty.
So am I.
Sword.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Karja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
Machines or bandits try to get past me. They'll have a fight.
Oh, that's so far. Fast travel. I do have some fast travel kits, but it's gonna take me some time to make some more. Oh God, it's so far up. Luckily, I have a campfire all the way over here. Travel. Only 5 left. I need fatty meat, so I gotta kill some. Gotta kill some stuff to make more. Shame. It shouldn't take too long though.
It looks like there was a scuffle here, but no body.
Perhaps a cloth. Was that cloth the one that he ripped from the merchant? A lot of these just look like fetch quest. Wrong way. There we go. A lot of these just look like fetch, follow, and fight some machines and be done with it, right? That sounds good. Like, there's not really variety with the side quests, but honestly, I just want the rewards. Like, there's story to be told as well. Story is always
I'll tuck
nice.
that
Like,
away.
side stories. Keeps it fresh. Pretty big place. That with a Shadow Karja.
Outpost. Let's hope Nassan is inside.
Gonna have to go for a fight. That's always going to be satisfying. Oh God. Might actually die. Well, that was stupid of me. Well, at least I can not be a dumbass. Because there are a lot of people there. I should have been a lot more sneaky about it. That's what I get for bum rushing. But let's not be a dumbass this time. I want to kill this guy with one go. There we are. Nice. I should be using concentration more. Nice. There we go. I don't know why I was being a dumbass and not using concentration. It's like my best friend did in this game. I think I got rid of most of the assholes. Oh, there's more inside. This place is kind of bad because it's just a straightaway. How am I supposed to sneak and do anything?
Come on, then.
Let this impale the enemy!
Well, that was close. You get nothing. Oh, that poor guy. He just wanted to warm his hands. I think that's all the forces on the outside. All that's left are the 3 on the inside. One of them is an elite, so this could be problems.
They've got Nassan, all right. He needs help.
Oh, there's
Let's
more.
try this again. I'll keep it simple since you're obviously feeble. What were you doing out by the fork?
It was a picnic. With your mother.
I think he's trying to hurt your feelings.
What?
My mother loves a good picnic.
Be that as it may, we're not getting anywhere.
That's all right. I don't mind breaking a few of his bones.
How many do you think we'll have to crack to make him squeal?
He's got spirit. Might take 7.
All right. I'm taking wagers.
I just have to keep doing this. Oh, bastard's got a gun. Do I have bombs? I don't think so. Yes. Headshot 30 humans. We take those. Whew. That's the fight. That was quite a fight. No. I don't want the fire striker. I want to see what these bastards have. Kinda, son. Hey, holding up.
Kindeev sent me. Let's get you out of here.
I thought that old salt had abandoned me. Guess I owe him a slap on the back. Come on, this way.
Ooh, medicine. Kinda got my shit kicked
Never
in.
know when I might need these. Kindeev told me about the cause. Did you lose the shipment?
No, it's hidden nearby. There's a lot of hungry people in Sunfall that will be happy to see it.
Good. Now, listen. When you head back to Meridian, talk to a noble named Ravon. If you're honest with him, I think he'll help.
Beg a high blood for help? But after everything you've done, I can't refuse. But for now, I'm bound for Sunfall. Be safe.
Alright. So that helps out a lot. I get where Aloy's where Aloy is coming from, though. She wants everyone to be happy, but unfortunately, that's not always going to be the case.
A man named Nissan came to see me, and we came to an arrangement. I think many in Sunfall will benefit from it. All this from a stolen sword. As they say, follow the shadow, and you'll find a flame.
I see. And that's the quest. Not bad. It makes sense. She actually did get her way. Remarkable reward box. Let me see what's in that. Got quite a few treasure boxes, actually. I should probably open up all these. Outfit weave? I don't even know what this does, but I'll take it. Ah, there's another quest down there. That's what I was thinking of. Ugh, can I even do all 5? Maybe not. Probably I could do one more for this one, and then the next part will be another one. Another 2. Hello there.
Ronora, I'm the mournful Naman. My apologies that we meet like this.
Like this.
In grief. You hold yours close, like a talisman. Wait, forgive me. You didn't come for reparations? Someone you lost to the Sun Ring?
No. I know about the Red Raids, but the Karja owe me nothing.
I see. Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlander. Then I would owe you very much indeed. These people seek to honor their loved, their lost, with their own voices, not mouthing Karja rituals to Karja stone. But there are obstacles. While Meridian holds its breath for any disturbance, these robes only tie my hands.
What kind of obstacles?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest who suffer no heathen. This Utaro lost her companion on the edge of the Jewel, at a pool where snap moths gather.
Not the
The shrine
snap
was
moths.
built there to ward off the machines. Its effectiveness leaves much to be desired. And the Manuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb. A call to the machine spirits, I understand. They need no beckoning. Glint hawks perch there,
Oh god, not the Glint Hawks.
drawn to the spires shining.
So, clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move a priest out of the other.
All I can ask for is your charity and that their stories are heard.
I see.
Naman, rituals and prayers can't bring back those who are lost.
No, but it can help those who grieve to find themselves. It can lend them strength and hope, like a new sunrise.
True. People need guidance.
I didn't think your priesthood would ask outsiders for help.
If only the sun would set on our pride. Until this is done, I am no sun priest. To wear a red robe was an aspiration. I aspired. Now our hoods make us blind. We whisper reconciliation, but forget how the old king's priests sang the words and blessed the killing.
The killing? You mean the Red Raids?
Yes. And the sacrifices that came after.
Why did the priests go along with all that bloodshed?
Sometimes we Carja are more concerned with what is tradition than what is right.
Ooh.
Huh. Maybe the Karja and Nora aren't so different. I'll do what I can to help those in mourning.
To honor their memories is to honor us all.
Oh boy. Like, I'm gonna be frank here. That one kind of hit a little different because it's like, well, how do I best describe it? Some people are solely like only following tradition instead of doing what's right because, well, it's all they know. Oh god, there are 3 areas, all into which, well, this one's fine. I can just fast travel to this campfire, and then I'm gonna have to hoof it for the other 2. Yes, I can buy fast travel packs. Sorry, I just had to show you guys this because it's not that making them is bad, it's just they need fatty meat. But not all animals drop fatty meat. It's a luck thing. And that sucks. But here, you can still have to kill animals, but you just have to get their rich meat. So I'm just gonna... There we go. Just a few, not too many.
You won't get in there. That dried up old prune in a robe sees to that.
Ah, yikes.
I can be persuasive. But what does an Oseram want with a Karja shrine anyway?
It reminds me of someone. Gone 2 years now. But what does a girl like you know of loss?
Yep.
Try me.
I had a lover. Worked on monuments to their bastard king. Then he gave them a show in their sun ring for good measure. The Karja gave me back his broken bones, but what use are they? They won't build again. They won't make me smile.
And seeing a statue of the Mad Sun King will?
I need to see his work again. The marks his hands carved. The set of the metals they hammered. That's the soul of him. But that shriveled up old priest won't let me near it.
I'll see what I can do.
For guidance. Could just kill him. What you want?
Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes to be alone in his retreat.
If you want to be alone, go someplace else. Others want to pray here.
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was once pure. Truly, our tribe has lost the light. Our king is false, our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers weak. The sun hastens across the sky for shame.
Soldiers are weak.
Why do you think your army is weak? Because you're not at war with everyone?
A Karja throne relying on forged dirt mercenaries? Preposterous! The so-called liberation was nothing but a purge. Our most blessed warriors, chased out of the city, exiled to Sunfall and the Forbidden West.
The Forbidden West?
Our tribe is
Isn't that the other
torn.
game? Wow.
The ones who walked in light now go by shadow.
And yet everyone but you seems happy they're gone.
Your temple is
You calls
corrupt.
the temple corrupt, but aren't you one of its priests?
They call themselves sun priests, but they have no authority. Youths and sycophants all. Yet those who gave their whole lives to the sun's service are shamed and ignored.
So that's what this is. A tantrum? A cry for attention?
Ooh.
You know nothing of our rights, and yet you dare to insult me.
Yes.
I thought Avad taking the throne was the sun's will.
The boy dishonored his father, dishonored us all. To kill a sun king. What shadow, what twilight time he brought upon us.
And how many more would the Mad Sun King have killed if Avad hadn't stopped him?
The sun called for blood. There was no choice but to obey.
Okay. Ah, fanatics are fun.
So the Karja have become impure? What does that even mean?
Is Meridian not meant for those who built it, who made it great? It was pure before Outlander squatters took it over.
You mean Meridian was pure when the outsiders were in cages or dying in your arena?
The sun is pure, child. It is not our place to question its divine will, only to act upon it.
Enough of this.
I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go, but I won't allow you to keep others away.
I am here by the will of the sun.
Oh boy. You're a coward. You have no authority here. Change has already happened. I gotta go empathetic, because I said I was gonna go empathy. I've already said that like multiple times over, but we're doing it anyway.
If you won't accept change, you should try to make peace with it. Your bitterness has poisoned you.
I have no need of your pity.
I wasn't offering it. But if you step aside, you can keep your pride, since it's so important to you.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back away from it.
Ah. I got them out of the way. Bitch. I really do want to attack him, but it's fine. Hey, get back here. I gotta talk to you.
He gave them the best work he'd ever do. And look at it now.
They defaced it because they hated what it stood for.
They defaced a thing slaves like him lived and died for. Slaves they've already forgotten. Short-sighted bastards, the lot. If they thought their son set off this bridge, they'd jump after it. I thank you for honoring my wish.
I hope you can find peace.
I wouldn't know what to do with it, any more than the Karja do.
So that's that shrine done. Now I've got to hoof it to the other shrines. Oh, great. Here we go. Forgot what you were weak to. Fire. Okay. Oh, I missed. Kill it. Oh, crap. I was playing God of War Ragnarok, so I tried to dodge roll with X. No. There's also a really horrible spot to fight them. Oh.
It's good to be free of the city.
Fuck them birds.
You are a better hunter than I. I'll paint the mark while the spirits of the Glinthawks linger.
There'll be more where they came from.
Yes, there will always be more machines. Their spirits find new bodies, but we only last as long as memory. That's why I must leave the story. A monument to our vanished shamans, to the wisdom the Karja bled from us. The machine oil in the paint will preserve it. Preserve their memory against all that was cut away. You have my thanks, Hunter.
Alright. Now I gotta go all the way back down. Probably not break a leg while trying to do so. One more shrine to go. The Snapjaws. The weakness is also fire. I'm gonna clock him in the face. Still trying to Still trying to dodge with X like a dumbass. Whoop! One down. Still got the other pain in the ass to go. Ow. That almost fucking killed me. Bitch. Stay down. Oh, I'm so glad I got that upgrade. Unfortunately, that does not kill him. Oh, I thought I hit the button. Whew. Did it. Somehow. God, I'm a terrible fighter, but it's fine.
When we fled from our cages during the liberation, I tore through this clearing, thinking my friend was behind me. I kept running, but here she remains. Thank you for making it safe for me to return.
I don't
Yeah, no
wanna
problem,
rush you,
anytime.
but it won't stay safe for long.
I understand. I've done this before in waking dreams. In the pool, I'll find the bracelet of seeds she dropped when she fell. The seeds will be split, escaped, grown wild. She's passing from my memory into the jungles. I'll tell her it was I who died here and became a stranger in our own land, and she who still lives in every time of planting, of rains, harvests.
What is it?
There. Her bracelet. And I thought she was behind me. But there's only my reflection.
Do you need to be alone?
For the first time, I am.
Well, sadness. Let's go back to the city and tell them we did a good job.
So you've come back to the temple.
I was invited back. The priests wanted to hear what I had to say about reconciliation with the other tribes. They're listening. At least they've begun to listen. There's a distance between ears and deeds.
Because of what we did?
What you did.
It was for the mourners. I think it helped them.
You set them on the path. You can't know what their journeys hold. Such is the priest's lot. Perhaps a red robe would suit you.
Not me. Besides, your temple doesn't even take women.
That's
We would be
misogynistic.
richer if we did. Go in light, my friend, and let the sun cast your way.
Thank you, Naman. Where I'm going, I could probably use all the light I can get.
He's done. Oh god, there's still like more side quests, but as per usual, it's been an hour of me recording. So next episode I'll continue with the side quests. I told myself I didn't want to do the side quests, but I feel like they're necessary, as you know, the levels are nice, getting extra stuff is nice, seeing more of the world is nice. So thanks for bearing with me. I know this one's taking the longest because, you know, you guys saw Shovel Knight and Pokemon Coliseum before, but this is taking a while, right? But don't worry, once this is done, we'll move on to new games. And besides, this is going alongside, if I recall correctly, it should be Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, but if not, I think it's just finishing up Slime Rancher. But overall, I just want to say thank you for watching. It's still going to keep going for a while, but I will be playing other games alongside this, so no need to fret. As per usual, take care of yourselves, okay?